Utie oha extra ponkno. Needs FM.
Ma yenhwe the legislature and so we are into the 8th parliament and my Baba Transit. Dr. Machibuatin, your assessment of the performance of the 8th parliament anything?
And for the first time, I see efforts being made by the Parliament of Ghana, serve Ghanaians for the first time. Can't wait if you say, this is the first time any party, any a clear majority, on the basis of which want to me take decisions quickly. This particular thing, it was not sounded nice, but I'll revisit. These attempts made to remunerate the spouses of the president and then the vice. It went through the 7th parliament and passed through.
So we are told.
Good. I say anything. And then my penny actually only no my home forecast say I don't know sign any bill. Parliament unstable, the embarrassment about my penny so in cabinet only the home command then will be anti-man who say that couldn't work simply because the wouldn't yet a member of Article 71 now it means for him through that mechanism. The core parliament with the overwhelming number of people there. I'm saying that the 8th parliament is serving Ghana's real interest for the first time in the life of the country. And I'm not surprised someone to take any major decision. And I'm only keeping my fingers crossed to see what will happen. There are two issues there. The political culture of a people always dictates the outcomes of their politics. Whether say the best level, the common good, and also the common good. Now, increasingly, to me, the political culture is conflictual and yet consensual, and that is why the 8th parliament is struggling. We can't put our party's interests aside, either the MPP or the NDC, and for once, look at what will really meet the supreme interest of Ghanaians, what will serve the ultimate good of the people of Ghana. We can't do that. And that is why the parliament, are unnecessarily conflictual, resulting in, fisticuffs. And it's an interesting scenario. I don't know whether people have learned lessons, but I don't think so. Because the interest of our parties in the mono, it is a make sure that's our interest prevails. And if you are in parliament, that's one behave properly, then definitely you'll be tagged. And we know that people were tagged when Japan was tagged and taken out of the party through power, not through the party's constitution. And so everybody is afraid for himself, and they want to do what they have to do to survive. So I don't see that the 8th parliament, will really work in the way expected of it, address themselves to issues that serve Ghana's ultimate interest.
Okay, say parliament na a conflictual as opposed to consensual. Na ebaye 137137 oblique 1. Internet say yenya 275. Any concrete deliberate plan be as say ye build the consensus and move away from the conflictual scenario ya oka ho asebia na.
I don't see that I can break. The power mentality that's so and it's a commentaries are ever almost blame nipani be blame MPP for now almost to abakra ma the honorable speaker no he wish say come to abano ma omo nipa no wato ye no so obi obeka asem bia say the members of parliament in the MPP that voted for Aban Bakwe obi obeka say bia no asema o kapa ni say Ghana ho nhia no na the party no ho nsɛm nkoa ɛne hia no nti all these commentaries speak well and my signal bia that anyone there is prepared to face the reality. There 137 and it's not just the figure 137 but the implication, and the implication is that they should go in for consensus all the time. They should try to listen to the other parties and what they have to say on the issue. They should also listen to society. They are not interested in that.
It is that say wasn't that for more at a point the Speaker of Parliament, Right Honorable Alban Kisfon Sumani Babin, now engaged in a meeting with the leadership of both the majority and the minority groupings. Now almost show my bra in the chamber, yet war air chair warm. Now at a point a year NDC for my NDC for my MPC, woman Timi Koye, Echo Acosto, a year Muntaka, Etimi Coco Jojo Muntaka, hey, Musha Damu Adiamu Yeni, Musha Damu Adiamu Yeni, not just a Muntaka, Krahusa Diana. Na womu Timikria na speaker at that point Rebecca say Kevin Taylor in fact NDC for a ma MPs and the Coco Chin speaker say Omontina say one majority groupings in leadership no musha demo da namoma any atiho and a papa sorry or debaye tosu mienu na majority leadership grouping leadership motimi engage minority group leadership any other members. Say be a mummy in I build the consensus. We in no majority leadership betnasia, TAD Babi atemweni. Omo betnasia. I at a point grano, majority leader, etimate in sa a corner soon. Monomun siashi, you don't learn. Obi adna kwatna dem say yenina yenye ba kono. Na wa ba betna bontene. Ebe catch and say we you to kubele. Now they don't learn. With this posture, does it build consensus?
And I can bring some interestingly said of the free party members of parliament our more NDC no the party in Tiasia and Juma. And which parties no and young mama say you kept your mamu I traveled over 20 years. So we are comparative political analysis about my and I'm all ACSC or my music as someone. And time a common, a shall say for 16 years, about between roughly 20 years. Southeast Asian countries, or Manamon 2, and American. Over Ghana, our fourth republic, a turn more than 20 years. The Antica Seminole in Hinaya, as said, political parties in MPP and NDC. We need to really examine their political purposes. Why have they been competing for political power? To do what? And what have they done so far? And why should we continue to have faith that any of these parties can deliver? Their inability to work with the current parliament, expose political purposes. I don't see it currently. Towards the betterment of this country. I think they are building themselves as members of the party, and as it is, if you are not in the party, you are out. Your party, one, two, some lines, and so you are out. In our politics, generally, the way I see it needs developmental values. Actually.
Tina, you're near Mrs. So. Our parliament on the eve of swearing in of the president na adiabechin 7th of January na should see what the Ghanaian parliament ama asoja fo nyina kokogura dem ho ye elect speaker no na emun sensam ba ye na wo hwe vacuum na da ho say the term of Nanado in the first term no expire na ye twen just about 10 a.m. See the beba betina konwa so na waswaye ama ne second term asha ase na die na esi wo parliament wo na soja fo kokogura ho bie na eventually yetimika said yenyem Emma Right Honorable Aban Sumani Kingsport Babi omra meye speaker na yentimi nya ntem Emma president no emra meye de be ya emme assume and as omeswe na assume the reins of governance say obeye president na yankwankopa constitutional crisis bi ya ma enu twemu a ene say inanu ya asusu budget nsensem ye hunti na fe so fisticuff and a esan course so too near Mississippi. What do we learn from it? And going forward, what should we be doing?
The interesting development is here. Now, I can't forward to a friend near me said you can. Now, if you come, my busan who say, Argentina, if you no say a near me. If you say, Nasambre no, a bind beer and said that in the soup. Na nipa bia bo mutiri po epe anamon bia atu abara o man no agua ka members of parliament no na o try star ka sa for no betimi take advantage no more use and to kwa no mo on national television and then televisions around the world that but the interesting thing is that alakabre e come mamika bi on democracy inya esubi some values be it drew what the tendency is a reverse into an authoritarian system. Yeah, now a form currently our democracy in Ghana was our values. You know, yes, I will not use the tag near miss. I won't use it. Although and some see no na and fata. Mean you see near miss no ma 7th and 6th January and seminar EC, you know. And now you see here. Like I believe, and someone I have been our budget or how no the buy, you know. Just indeed, sir, and yet, as someone a year, my job for and how I now say, my issue, my issue, so we could be a question as a cassia, gentleman, I say, and you. The assembly, if it's a principle, a war, that education, in England, just more. There's a music and bottom, and could not be. I'm a hotel piano, I'm a give receipt. If you have about also, if you have tax now, in also. Master, my uncle is can on bottom. I'm this kind of far above for a conya issue. Now me sign a pier to Amabaya. Now I buy for say, and yet double taxation. If I will bring Chelsea, yeah, in Chelsea. Interest as a media almost any papa. You maybe say, I buy the ope, but on my mouse in your conya.
Enti reasonable expectation our parliament anything
parliament as in acquire asundi kakraka or how ena edano so said the woman no. Family said, woman fans to see us there. That is saying, woman sign empower and before in a non-partisan way. And can be free society. Women and trans in the Asia Kanya. Ghana buying bet me at the poor. Oh, Ghana for her. Now, and conversation now. I was here about Bussian Bonting. It is a Omuntuana Mombisa. Nipa Wabamuno, once again, it is that they have come to the end of the road. Omuntimi, and who be there, and you Omuntia, you say, Dana Mono, Bacopenua, 11. They are not looking at anything again. They are not considering anything again. But one more, Nipa be pray, and so one is here. I'm doing a good acquirement, say, Enya kwanya we nko anaka. Enya no nko anaka Ghana betumi afa so agigi sika afiri o mama ho. Yimi gidi say parliament enhwe sa de no free sa angle.
Joe. Yani Dr. Amache Boateng of the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, or a political scientist, and a commercial outlook for the 2022. Yahweh performance of government.
Utie Oha Extreme Punk no Needs FM.